Savi is a remake of the 2008 French film Anything for Her, which was remade into a 2010 film called The Next 3 Days starring Russell Crowe and Elizabeth Banks. The Indian adaptation aptly can be summed by what Roger Ebert wrote about the Hollywood remake is that The Next 3 Days is not a bad movie, it's just somewhat of a waste of the talent involved. The Hindi movie also echoes the same tone. Simply speaking, the plot is largely of a wife who wants to free her husband wrongly convicted of murder and is lodged in a UK jail so that his life can be saved from criminals in jail who want to kill him over some thing that happens in the movie. To hash this plot, she goes to a library where she reads a book and finds that there is an actual guy, which over here is played by Anil Kapoor, who has escaped from the jail multiple times and has a history of escaping multiple jails. Anil Kapoor believes that every jail in the world can be broken out of with the right key. After all of this happens, what happens next in the movie is weird in certain places and convenient in others. Anil Kapoor asks her to come up with a lots of money to go on the run, and she does it by killing two criminals in one night easily, despite having no history, no background, and no expertise in doing so. She dumps the body of one criminal in the open, and apparently and very convincingly or very conveniently, there is no CCTV camera around her that captures her in the action. And the police also somehow, I don't know why, don't get bothered to get the fingerprints of a dead body of the criminal of her. She suddenly starts using a gun, a fully loaded gun of bullets, and sort of hits people despite having no expertise in handling guns. That one bag of money she steals from the criminal suddenly becomes enough for her, her husband, and her kid to go on the run, get fake documents, escape the country, and buy a fake house in Bulgaria to live happily. And get this, at the end, when they take a fake house in Bulgaria, they clearly have that title of their name displayed on a board. Arey, if you are criminals on the run, why would you have the title on the board? In the movie, Divya as a character, she tails the police, overpowers three of them, and manages to break her husband out of the hospital he was admitted to. Think about this, right? A normal average housewife. Very, very conveniently. Divya Khosla and Harshvardhan Rane are the weakest links in the movie. They're not bad. However, like Roger Ebert said, the talent is absolutely underutilized and probably the writer just got lazy and sloppy. At times you empathize with Divya, but her acting over here looks so forced that you are able to see her bad acting on screen easily. You are just not able to feel what she is feeling. Harsh's screen presence was not that great, and at times his stubbornness in the script felt very irritating. The song and the music in the movie are as good as non-existent. I don't understand why Bollywood is so obsessed with wasting money, energy and resources on irrelevant music which has nothing to do with moving the plot forward and instead wastes the audience's time. अरे क्यों है music? क्या बकवास गाने चला रखे हटा दो ना. The movie will be shorter, maybe you'll have a good film, I don't know. The kid who plays the son in the movie acts well and you feel for the guy as to what his parents are going through. However, in the trailer you may have seen that Anil Kapoor plays the role of Joydeep and is the only saving grace here. But at times his get-ups, his disguises are so comical that you wonder if the costume department just got lazy while designing his costumes. It's comical over the top and he conveniently just lands in places to save Divya out of sticky and dangerous situations. He also decides to help her out of his good heart but never states his motivation exactly as to why he chooses to do so. Right? And despite knowing the fact that he's an ex-convicted criminal and doing so will get him into trouble with the police multiple times, and this is what happens towards the end of the movie. Savi is one of those adaptations just like countless others in Bollywood that fails to leave any mark on you. The twist at the end you saw coming from a mile away and wonder how the police could be so stupid as to not think about this mode of escape the criminals have used to escape their capture. Right? You just wonder because the police is very smart here. उनको ऐसे ही जाने देते हैं, सोचा ही नहीं कि वो बोट से भी जा सकते हैं. पुलिस पहुंची हुई है एयरपोर्ट और क्रिमिनल्स बोट से निकल गए. Weird. Now this movie overall is okay-ish one-time watch that you will fail to register or remember in your memory 1 second after you finish watching the movie. इससे अच्छा है कि आप हॉलीवुड वर्जन देख लो. To be honest, I have not seen the Hollywood version. However, out of the French and the Hollywood version is profitable and was decently received, not as well received at all as one would expect despite having such big names attached to it, and just like this movie is quite also forgettable as per the reviews. But do check it out and then you watch this movie and compare the both. This is one of the movies that is just going to like languish on Netflix for years to come, और जब भी आपका मन करे तो आप देख लेंगे अगर आपके पास कुछ है नहीं. Otherwise, it's not that great of a movie. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.